Borada, and welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I'm playing Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Okay, I believe we're almost finished with the series now. So, let's carry on immediately. So I need to go up the stairs. We've just opened this. I know I cheated a bit on this, but there are some things that I have to do, you know. But we're getting there now. Okay. We might have a hint going somewhere. Oh. Okay, I believe there's a puzzle here then. Oh, not another locked door. Whoever built this tower must enjoy watching people suffer. Well, my boy, are we just going to stand here and complain about it? No. Leave this puzzle to me. Okay then. Let's hope this isn't too difficult. 60, a magic square. You need to solve this magic square in order to proceed. A magic square is a set of numbers organised in a square so that adding any string of 3 numbers, be either horizontal, vertical or diagonal, results in the same total. 1 or 2 have already been placed on the square for you. Complete the rest for the square to open the lock. Okay, I'll just put them on there for now. And I think the total is 11, but I can't remember because you got. Could be. No, I don't know. Anyway, let's try this. Anyway, we'll put 3 in the middle for now. So 2 add 3 add 4 makes 9. So that's not right because we have a 9 there. It can't be 9. What's the lowest number we can make? We can't move 2, so it has to be. If 9 was in the middle, that's the smallest number we can make, is 1 and 9 and 3. Supposedly. Yeah, pretty much. Smallest number, so the smallest number we can make is 13, so it probably is 13 that we need to make. Possibly. But it can't be because we have a 4 there, so it has to be something. Okay. Let's use a hint. If you have the patience to experiment with all 7 numbers, you'll run across the right answer eventually. On the other hand, not everyone has the patience to do that. So here's a hint. The number 5 goes in the centre space. So 5 goes in the centre. Okay. Let's use another hint. Still having trouble? Alright then, here's a big hint for you. The sum of each horizontal, vertical and diagonal pillar is 15. So that makes it a lot better. So 1 at 5 and something. So 9 goes in the top there. So that makes 15. So 2 at 5 is 7. 7 and 8 makes 14. Makes 15. 8 and 1 is 9. Add 6, that's fine. 2 and 6 is 9 and... Ooh. 2 at 5 at 8. That has to be 258 and that has to be 159. So... No, it can't be. Number in the centre is 5. Okay. 4 and 8 is 12. 8 and 8 is 16. Yeah, it has to go there. 2 and 6 is 8. Yeah, so 7 goes there. That's it. That's it, I guess. I don't know.
How does this sound?
Ta-da!
I did it!
That was a lot easier than the last one. Excellent. Any 3 numbers are diagonally aligned horizontally, vertically, or diagonally should add up to 15. Magic squares have been around for thousands of years. Okay, good. I got it! The door's open now! Good show, Luke. So what was it you were asking me earlier? I'm all ears now. I wanted to know, when Don Paolo snuck his way into the village, it seems like he followed us here. The only way into St. Mystery is over that drawbridge. Plus, I doubt Franco would let in such an obviously evil character as Don Paolo. Yes, to be honest, I still haven't quite worked out how Don Paolo entered St. Mystery myself. But it seems that after he made his way in, he tried to stay at Beatrice's Inn. Oh, so that's the man who ran out on his bill. It makes sense that it was Don Paolo. So that weasel did himself up to look like Inspector Chelney, snuck into the manor, and... Hold on, when did he kill Simon? We'll get to that in a moment. We must keep climbing. Come along. Right, let's climb the tower. Oh, what's this guy doing here? Ah, konnichiwa, amigos. I'm so glad to see other people. I thought I'd be wandering this place forever. Hey, how did you get in? Hey, how did you get in here? There's no way you solved all those puzzles. Je ne sais pas, it just happened un momento. I'm wandering the sewers, the next thing I know, I'm here. I take it that this isn't the local hotspot my guidebook promised it would be. How curious. So, where is it you'd like to go? If you go down these stairs, you can return to the village. Just make sure you don't fall into the large hole by the entrance. Ah, Jaja. That should be enough information to get me there. But may I ask one more favour? All this talk of stairs has reminded me of a Nazo I know. Answer it for me, por favor. Okay. On the stairs. This isn't a difficult one then. Jim, Mike, Steve and Tom are standing on the stairs, you know the following about them. Jim and Tom are next to each other, Steve and Mike are one step apart, Tom is on a higher step than Steve, so which of A, B, C and D is Jim? Jim and Tom are not next to each other even, so Steve and Mike are one step apart. Tom is on a higher step than Steve. Steve and Mike are one step apart, so Mike, Steve, Jim would be C then, I suppose. It's the only one that makes sense. No. This really isn't a difficult puzzle, so you just take your time. Jim and Tom are not next to each other. Steve and Mike are one step apart. Tom is on a higher step than Steve. One step apart, does that mean there's a step in the middle of them? I'll try D first, for now. We'll try this one.
Look, here's my answer.
There we go, it's D.
Another puzzle solved.
That's right, Jim is D, Steve and Mike are next to each other, and Tom is above Steve. Since you know Jim is not next to Tom, he must be on the lowest step, so he's D. A is Tom, Steve and Mike B and C, although there is no way of knowing which is which with this information. Grazie, now I'm ready to go back to the village. Hey. What a strange fellow. Professor, do you suppose that man is human? I believe so. He's not one though, isn't he? I've never seen an explorer with such a poor sense of direction. Stranger still is how he enters St. Mystery. I don't think even he knows how he did it. Perhaps his presence yesterday was another reason why Bruno felt compelled to hide the crunk. Oh well, let's carry on. Okay, there's another puzzle here. It seems that we're faced with another puzzle. Look. Oh, I meant to ask you, but our run-in with that explorer distracted me. How did Simon, All in good time, my boy. First we need to solve this puzzle here. It looks to be quite the challenge. Maiden's escape. This maiden has been captured by a wicked wizard and is trying to escape this castle. Armed guards, however, are blocking her path. Slide the blocks out of the way to move the red one out of the exit to the right. Her freedom depends on you. Can you do it? I suppose. Nope. Right, let's try something. No, that's not right. Okay. Hint. You might think you'll get stuck within moments of starting the puzzle, but as long as you aren't repeating the same moves over and over, you'll get that block out eventually. Try it. This trick should give you some wiggle room. Try to move the blue block so that both of them are directly above or below the red block. As a matter of fact, hold off on thinking about how to move the red block to the exit until you finish this step. There's one more trick that should help you move the blocks around. While sliding blocks around, see if you can't move the green blocks to the immediate right of the red block. Then move the purple block to the right of those. I'll just see how to start this. So, higher central green block right. What? Okay, so that one right. Lower central green block right and purple block right. So, that's to start it off. Lowest left green block up. So that one. Oh, all the way up. Middle green block at the bottom left and up. Low blue block tight right. Okay. Red block down. So as the blue block down. Upper left green block left. That one. And then that one there, I suppose. Lower left green block up and left. Up left green block down one. Highest green block left. Purple block up. Low blue block up. Lowest green block left one. Next green block down. Low blue block right. The red block then? Yeah, red block right. I know I'm sort of looking up the solution to this, but it's a pretty long puzzle if you think about it actually. Leftmost green block down. Next green block down. Okay. Upper blue block down. So the green ones then. Move those. Highest green block and upper left. So they'll cross like that. Purple block left. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out on these last ones out myself if I can. Upper right green block left and up. Okay. I'm gonna try and figure these out myself, but they're just, I don't know. As well as they just, the naff of them just kind of loosen up after a while. The knack actually just sort of loosens up a bit after a while. Especially these last ones, they're a bit less fun than the usual ones, I guess, I don't know. And a lot more difficult, so it's a bit annoying to just sort of figure them out. I suppose that's what I'm supposed to do then. No, it isn't. There we go.
Look, here's my answer.
Got it. But obviously after looking. So,
Every puzzle has an answer.
wonderful is the classic example of side puzzle. Good, good. Oh well. There we are. The door should open now. Good, good. Amazing as always, Professor. Now about Simon. What exactly happened at the manor? Did Don Paolo really do away with Simon? I'd say so. This is just my theory, mind you, but I think that Don Paolo followed us into the manor. That's when he met Simon or came across him, as the case may be. I suspect Simon had already collapsed when Don Paolo found his body sprawled on the floor. Just like with Ramon, so maybe Simon had also stopped functioning properly, huh? Oh, I guess all the robots break down sooner or later, and then they do. But when they do, Bruno comes to collect them. Then he fixes them here in the cellar of the tower. Oh, do you suppose the noise from the tower are actually the sounds of Bruno's machines working? I think you're spot on, Luke. That must be why people began to associate the disappearances with the roaring from the tower. Don't forget that, despite his peculiar appearance, Don Paolo is a scientific genius. Therefore, he probably realised why Simon had stopped moving. If it weren't for the golden apple, Don Paolo likely would have left St. Mystery right then. I'm sure he was eager to take the robot apart and learn how it worked. And that must be why he decided to disguise himself as Inspector Chelmy, right? That rat made up the whole murder story on the spot. But that's not the whole mystery. Come, Luke. Come, Luke. We must keep moving. I'll explain the rest as we go. Alright, so we have a mystery solved. 2 mysteries solved. Okay. And we'll read up on them. We'll just read up the mysteries, which are 7. The loud noise emanated from the towers that are whirring on the machines Bruno used to repair the robots of St. Mystery. It's been several years since the creation of the St. Mystery inheritance. St. Mystery maintenance becomes necessary more frequently as machines age, hence the reports of the increased noise at night from the villagers. And as a robot with several years on him, it was only natural that Ramon would break down sooner or later. He was quickly taken in for repair, then promptly returned to the village, blissfully unaware that he had just undergone a tune-up. That's fair enough, but that is the end of this episode. So, I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Professor Layton and the Curious Village. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like it, comment down below and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me a lot and you get more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page only on Twitter and on Twitch. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.